Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro career on Snooker 19, and today we begin the Bet Victor Northern Ireland Open quarter final against the world's number one, the Juggernaut. I was thinking in the back of my mind, the Juggernaut, and it's amazing how the brain can send signals to say strange things. But we've got the first 4 frames of that contest today. It's going to be tough to beat Judd Trump, but we've got a good record against him. Now, that unfortunately was broken in the last match we played against him in the Shanghai Masters semi-final. It's fair to say we got a good kicking from Judd Trump in the semi-final of the Shanghai Masters, but before that, we had a very strong record against him, including 2 final wins in Season 3. As you can see, we lost our first final in Snooker 19 against him, but we've got a pretty good record against Judd Trump. I think that's 5 to Trump and 7 to us, so 7-5. So a pretty good record. We played against Judd Trump a lot, and this one should be an exciting match. So without any further ado, let's get into it. As I said, we'll play the opening 4 frames today, get to the mid-session interval, and then in Wednesday's episode we will play the remainder of this match. Hope you guys are all good. Great to see the good response to the series still at this point, and we're definitely having a good season. And of course, if you haven't been watching the season so far, we did win the one Home Nations event before this, the English Open. So if we can win the Northern Ireland Open, we give ourselves a chance to potentially get that £1 million bonus for winning all 4 Home Nations events, which would be absolutely bonkers. Long way to go before that though, just taking it one match at a time, and this one should be an interesting matchup against Judd Trump. Of course, we played Yan Bingtao in the last round and beat him fairly comfortably in the end, 4 frames to 2. Did go 1-0 down, but won 4 out of the next 5 to comfortably beat him. And that is a pretty good break-off to start us off. Can't complain at that one.
He needs to be careful of not
got him a snooker straight away. He's going to try his best to play off the thin red, and he's done a very good job there. You can't argue with that. I think the only shot we can really play here to make sure we're safe is just to play into the reds. The problem is I don't think we've hit that one hard enough. Nope, we have. It's touching ball. I mean, yeah, there wasn't really any other way to get safe off that, knowing where the other 2 reds were. It was a brilliant safety from Judd. Really good shot to get out the snooker. But I think we might have just put him in another one. Sorry, Judd.
That's the result he was after.
So he's opened them up slightly, but he's not really given us an opportunity once again. Oh, we actually made contact with the pink, believe it or not, beforehand. That's really interesting.
Hard shot, and it hasn't worked out for him at all.
Yeah. I thought he'd hit the reds first, but he hit the pink. So I'm going to get him to retake that one. I'd have probably played on and gone for it, but yeah, I didn't really fancy that. I mean, again, I'd have probably gone for the previous, but you can't pick and choose. This red will go, but my God, it's a risk if we get it wrong. Fairly confident it should be okay. Playing really a shot to nothing to try and get out of there if we miss this, but yeah. Going to be lucky not to leave anything on if we don't pot it, but it's a great pot. Just got to see if we can make anything of this now. Some great safety played there. I'd like to say it was all down to what I'd planned, but really, the majority of that was a bit of a fluke, to be honest, how we managed to play the snookers. So, just get past the yellow, try and get an angle on one of these reds into the corner pocket. You can see we've got pretty much a perfect one on that one there. I ain't going to argue about that too much.
Outstanding pot. That's right out of the top.
Good pot. We just nudged the other red along, which is great.
Very nicely.
6.
But I don't think you'd blame me for playing a few of these to the centre pocket just while we get our bearings here in this opening frame.
12. He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
Very good player though, Judd. Goes without saying. And
take on a colour here.
You've really got to take your chances or else he'll punish you. Not too sure about that one, I must admit. Could have done a lot better with that. Which is annoying, but ho hum, these things happen. Just play the pot.
He won't be happy with that.
Yeah, we're out of position. I was trying to gauge from the commentary and the general feeling there how we'd got on, but it's actually a horrible safety, this. I think we should get away with that just by nicking the red and coming back up the table, which we do. I tell you what, a bit more power would have really got away with it, but I think he's pretty much forced into playing the pot here, which he has done. Potted it really well, but there was no real other way out of that. He had to go aggressive. Bit unlucky, really, but ultimately it was our original positional shot that put us in this issue with playing it too short for the blue. He's opened a few more reds up, so what's his fortune going to be like?
7.
Guess he's probably going to play the pink if he can see it.
Perfect cueing required for this shot.
He's going for the blue, actually. Lovely pot.
Great shot.
And this is a half-decent chance for Judd to take the first frame. We did get in first, but a bit of bad fortune, a bit of bad position, a mixture of both.
13.
He's really opened up the pack with that shot.
20.
Big risk if he missed that. But he's really opened up the table. That's Judd's style. Obviously risky if you can't make it work, but there aren't many occasions whereby Judd gets in and doesn't clear up, or at least make a break that's good enough to win the frame.
27.
Can't see any opposition towards this now. I think he's going to take this first frame.
34.
Been wrong in the past, though.
35. 40. In it goes.
He's cueing extremely well here.
Tell you what, if he'd have got that slightly wrong above the blue, he might have had a problem there. And his position's not brilliant here. He's had to recover from playing that yellow. So is he going to take on the pot or play a safety? He's taking this red on. That's brave. Looks pretty good, though. If you pot him that, you're not going to miss much.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
Great positional, as Neil Fold says, as well.
44. 51.
Might be a bit of a pickle now, though. Yep, that is end of break for Judd Trump. So he leads by 30 points with 59 on. But that is an uncharacteristic poor shot from Judd Trump.
He's taking on the long red to the corner.
Leaving the red on. Bit of bad fortune, I guess, about it. But ultimately, you know, maybe should have covered it.
1.
Let's see if we can get any fortune position ourselves.
Nicely onto a red.
I'll take that. I will take that position. Goodness me, that's not bad at all. Need to open these two up though, so try and get a level position on the black to go into them. Obviously, I had a good reaction from that.
Nice position on the black.
And from what I didn't think would be an opportunity, if we play this shot right,
No real problem
might
here.
be a frame-winning one. So we've knocked the two reds. Are we going to get position on either of them? Not really. Not really, unfortunately. Wouldn't really be inclined to play safe here either, to be honest. We just got to go for it. There's no choice, particularly.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
I don't fancy us here, but you never know. Whew! That was a shot and a half. That was a shot and a half. I wasn't expecting to pot that.
15.
Obviously, the position wasn't really the prime objective there, but we've not done terribly. I've seen worse positions We've knocked in the pink. From that, we've got position on the red. And this wouldn't be a bad clearance at all if we can make it.
He's lining up the long red to the corner here.
Tougher pot on the red than it looks, but I think we've got that covered. Yep, it's there.
Really impressive cueing.
Slightly poor angle on the blue here. So I think we're just going to play the straight yellow. But I think actually we could do with a bit of leverage, potentially knocking those two balls. But I think that's a risk I don't really want to take. But actually, no, we're not too bad. We can pop the green, so no need to pop those two. No need to split those two up. Why will he be fuming about that? Don't understand why I'll be fuming about that. But we can get position on the green here. There is definitely a line for that to be potted. Be a good comeback considering I thought it was all over.
Nice
Brown
for the
to go back into the lead. And then from that, just blue and pink needed.
This needs good striking here.
And we've got the blue. You fancy us on the pink. And the black would just make it sweeter, and it'd be a very good comeback. Didn't think it was possible, particularly from the split of those two reds.
If this goes in, you fancy him for the frame.
But we took the chance. We took the pot. Missed that first red, and you have to say it's judged frame. But we took the chance. We took it well. We've cleared the table from where we were, and we take the opening frame.
A brilliant clearance. Fantastic play.
51. And the first frame, Neil Robertson.
Well played to take that frame.
It's a good trump to break in this second one.
We'll be looking to build on that lead by taking this next frame.
Thank you. The second
He's
frame.
left a sniff here
Trump
to get in. You know, we only need a
This
sniff.
is a half chance.
That's a good pot.
That is a quality opening red.
It's a good pot, that. Unfortunately, the red won't go to the opposite pocket, so we've got to get inventive here. Not quite enough power, unfortunately. So, going to need a good shot here. Probably play it as a shot to nothing, really.
Pop this into the right corner.
Well, it drops. Not going to complain about that.
That's a wonderful, wonderful
Bit of a
pot.
stinker position, though.
9.
So I think it's probably worth playing safe from this. I'll take that.
Neil Robertson, 9.
Just see that edge red, but he decides to open them up anyway, which is an interesting decision. Maybe there wasn't a shot on there potentially that he could get to, but it seemed peculiar to me. Now we're going to have to play this with side, but if we play this well, it'll be a good pot. Played it bob on the right angle. That's an excellent pot, but
Hasn't really worked out at all.
not really looking at position there, and that has not worked out at all. Now, can we get the black to this pocket? We can't, so this is, well, we need a bit of fortune. Now, I think we'll go for the brown. Hopefully try and nick this, but this is a bit of horrible luck given our original shot was very good. I think we're on course to hit the brown, but just a bit too soft, unfortunately.
Not
No
the best
gimmies
shot,
on here, but
although
you
it
fancy
was
him
a
to pot the
very
red.
testing position he found himself in.
Depends how aggressively he plays this.
Neil Robertson, 1.
Don't think he'll miss it at that pace. But he has. Can't believe that.
So close,
From
but he's
Judd Trump.
missed it. That'll annoy him.
It's a bit of a shock. Still, I won't complain. We'll play the plans.
1.
It's a good pot.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on. Tremendous
This
shot.
is a fairly decent chance to get 2-0 up. I'm just looking at that black. I'd like to free that up if possible. Obviously the cue ball's having to travel quite a distance at the moment, which is never too comfortable.
Seven.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here. Fabulous pot.
Well, he couldn't have played
So the
that
pink
any
now back
better.
on its spot. It's
Superb
actually not. It's on
positional
the black spot, which is interesting.
This should be straightforward enough.
But at least this has a route to the pocket, so the cue ball hasn't got to travel so long. So far, rather.
$20.
He just wants this to
Fine
drop
margins with
gently
this
into the
shot.
pocket.
I think it's gone too far.
21.
Has it gone too far? Let's see. No, it hasn't. That's okay then. Breathe a bit easier, but still not ideal. That's pretty good considering where we were.
Played that
Can't argue
very
with
well.
that.
27.
Not easy to keep position here, but with the Reds where they are, we can
Nicely
still
onto
knock
the
a few
cover.
in, accumulate some points. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. Want to get on the black though as soon as we can. A bit
34.
wayward there. So blue it's going to have to be next time out. Screw back up for that blue.
$35.
Now we have split the Reds, but in doing that we have made the next shot a bit more awkward because I don't fancy the blue from there, to be truthful now.
He's going for the left corner
Just
pocket.
get this cue ball off the cushion then, and I think there should be an angle
That's a great pot.
to pot a red, and there certainly is.
Queuing.
So a bit more room for the cue ball to travel, but
37.
probably a better shot actually in theory at the end of all
One way to
that.
hit this.
$38.
And this red here is the last free red. We've got to have some sort of
44.
option. And now interesting, the pink's back on its spot, which I didn't really account for, to be honest. Don't quite get how it is,
45.
but nonetheless it is. Yeah, this red won't go, so I have to do something here. I think if we can just hit this one onto the cushion, it does make a
He's
bit of
taking this
room
on
for
to
the
right
other
middle.
red to go. Have we need a bit of fortune? Yeah, I'd say we have. Depends where the
51.
black is in relation, I suppose. Yep, it will go this.
Just the red required.
And it's just the red needed, so a bit of fortune there, but well crafted. We were patient, waited till the last minute,
Should be it.
if you like,
No
that
real
we
way for his opponent to win the
needed
frame
to, and that isn't bad at all.
52.
It looks like we are going to indeed go up by 2 here. Which Judge up, I think, he'll be kicking himself over. Especially given the events of the last frame. Okay, he didn't really have much of a chance here, but done fairly well this time round. We have to keep him out.
59.
Said it was a chance early on, but I didn't think it was that much of a chance. So, very pleased with how we've played so far. We know that at least we'll be going in at the interval after this episode with
An absolutely outstanding
it
pot.
being all square at the least, so that's pleasing to know.
$66.
Not perfect on either of these, but again, this is only for the century now. The frame all
Half a
done and
chance here.
dusted. Oh, unlucky. Red doesn't quite go, but nevertheless,
Robertson,
another good frame.
66.
Very one-sided, that
conceded.
one, and we
Frame
now lead by
demolished.
2. It's a good start.
And now the frame is his.
This is starting to develop into a decent lead here. They want to ensure he keeps the pressure on his opponent.
Yes, this is a great opportunity.
Good lead, and this now big frame for Judd. Needs to win this one, I'd say. Or could do with it, rather. Meant him a big thing in this sport, so just going to play the containing safety there. No point taking any huge risk. Just play the red back into the pack, get the cue ball up to the bulk cushion, and play can ensue from there. Judd doing pretty much the same thing, but now we've got the angle to just slide off the edge red of the pack and come back up to bulk, which, played at the right pace, is probably the safest way to do it. So up to the bulk, just going to knock this green slightly.
Well, this is building up to
Not
be
really
a
gonna
really
hurt, though.
interesting test of their safety skills.
Again, just a containing safety here. No need to take any risks. We're not really the player under pressure. Let Judd play the tricky shots.
He'll be trying to get the cue ball safe here.
I don't know if that one went as planned. But if he was trying to tempt us,
Well, he's
I don't
aiming to
think
get
we
the
should be
cue ball
tempted.
safe here.
just put that red slightly back more into the pack. Again, back up to bulk. Very timid safety shots, no one giving an
Great
inch.
shot. That's a really good safety.
But sometimes, you know, they are some of the best safeties. They certainly do what they say on the tin. A bit more pace in this one. We played it a bit thicker, just to see if we can get a better angle. Looks like we're going to hit the green again, but again, it's okay. I only think it's a matter of time now before something comes available. That was a good shot by Judd, by the way. Might have been a bit of fortune about it, I don't know, but let's see. That has left one free, but fortunately for us, it's right on the cushion. I also think the blue might block our route. I don't think it does, actually, but again, too thin to play that. And now things are starting to come into the open. Bit of fortune about that one.
He's looking to get the cue ball safe and tight to the cushion here.
Most tense start to a frame yet. Ooh, I don't think he's got that one right. No, certainly hasn't. And, well, we won the safety battle. It's a bit of a shocker from Judd. I'm hoping we can see this black. We can't, you know.
One.
What a tool. After all that as well. Oh, for Christ's sake. Again, why didn't I just look at that? How do we get out of this safe? That'd be my question. How do we get out of this? Is there an amount of side that we can knock this pink black in with? Again, I don't think there is, but could be wrong. So the more power we play, the less leverage we've got. Should have checked the black, really, shouldn't I, before potting that red. Would have made this a whole lot easier, that's for sure. It's about as safe as we could have got, really, there, to be honest.
Neil Robertson.
I don't think he'll fancy that red at that angle. So, amazingly, we've got out of this without having a potting chance. One of note, anyway, and this is going to be a even trickier safety to play and get right. I'll tell you what, we've not done badly. We are going to give an opportunity away here, but from where we were, it's not terrible. But where is his opportunity? Just a safety for Judd, and this is a really tense start, but as you can see,
He'll be trying to reduce any risk with this shot.
good safety from Judd. Hoping to hit these two reds on the cushion here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh!
Not what he intended.
Not quite.
To be honest,
Again, if
not
we'd have
sure
hit those,
what
we wouldn't
his
have
intention
left
was.
anything on.
Foul and a miss.
Got the right angle, but
4.
not quite there.
4.
Strange choice of shot from Judd there. Obviously didn't think there was anything on.
Judd trump 4.
Can we see an angle? I think we might. I think we might. No, that won't go. Okay, there's a half chance here, but nothing groundbreaking.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Exactly half a chance. Nope, it's not there.
And he's missed it.
Just got to hope we get away with it, which we haven't really. This frame nearly as long as the
He's attempting
previous
to
two,
sink
but
this
with a
into the left
very
corner
small
pocket.
number of pots. But there we go. Judd's
One.
potted one. Again, just focused on the pot. He should be able to get to a colour here, but
Not an easy one, but
once
a
again,
half
not
chance.
easy. And he's missed the green. This has been a shocking
trump.
frame so far. Tight angle on this red, but should be potable.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
It's there. What's the position going to be like? Can we get our way into this frame? I've talked previously about
1.
scrappy frames, and sometimes we struggle. Don't think you can say that so far, though.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. Brilliant shot.
So what can we make of this? There's not much on, but again, we'll take the chance that we can see.
Seven.
He's an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Even if it's not a frame-winning chance, it's just a chance to get a few pots on the board. As I say, just get a one or two
Well, he's taking it on to the left
points. Ultimately, it's points that
That's
Judd
an
can't
excellent
get.
Simply wonderful.
Thank you very much.
13.
Could play the pink there. That seemed the obvious choice, but of course, if we do that, then
Aiming to sink
there's
this
no
into the right
element of
corner.
backspin because we're playing right off that ball.
corner. What a top pot that was.
He's playing very well here.
Where's the blue gone?
19.
Oh, we put the bloody cue ball on the blue spot. That's not ideal, is it? That was not ideal at all.
25.
We're giving this a pretty good go. Having to work a lot for our points, but nevertheless, as I said, they're points that Judd can't get. And keeping Judd trump out isn't an easy task, so if we can continue to do that, I'm more than happy. Tough pot here,
I
but
want
should
this
be
to
okay.
drop into the centre pocket.
Maybe not. Fine margins on those centre pockets, and well, we've been made to pay. Judd Trump is going to get a chance here, and it's a lot more open than it was.
He'll be looking to get back into the frame here.
1. Four. 5.
What's his shot here then? Gonna have to cover a lot of ground with the cue ball, that's for certain.
He's playing the pot here.
He's going for the green, which he's
Another
got.
beauty.
Well, you can't argue with that. 2 reds, 2 greens, so he's not getting the maximum amount of points, far from it, but as I said earlier, points or, well, whatever configuration you get, doesn't really matter. I can't see the break going any further than this shot here. Surely he's just going to roll the pink in. I can't see him playing an angle to get position here. Yeah, just playing the pot, I would have
Not
thought.
the shot he was aiming for there. He really needs to
Just going
tighten
for a
up on his
bit of a
positional
half
play.
chance here, but more of a safety shot, and, well,
Judd Trump 15.
to be quite honest, he's not really achieved his aim.
He's playing the pot here.
The pot's not really the issue, it's the position.
That's
Well,
really
I thought the
close,
pot
but
wasn't the
not
issue.
quite
I
close
was
enough.
wrong. Now, surely you can just play a plant off this, which it... Well, how's he missed that one? How's he missed that one? Very lucky man. He's Judd Trump here.
This isn't easy.
Don't think that angle puts it in, you know. I think that... It's tricky to tell. Shot to nothing, I suppose. If this goes on to the cush. Not the biggest thing in the world. Come on, come on. Oh, wow.
Well, not the best safety there.
Oh, that's painful. That had got the angle. That had got the angle. I didn't think it was going to go in at that. But Judd has an easy shot there.
1.
I'll tell you what, no one's really got any momentum this frame so far.
Casual there.
He's actually snookered himself here. This is incredible. And he gets a
He's left
clap,
a
but
chance.
surely this
It's
red
not
will go.
easy, but a chance nonetheless.
Judd Trump 3.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
It's there.
Beautiful
Great pot.
1.
I think a safety would probably be the best bet here. Don't do anything stupid, just get it behind the black.
He's got the snooker.
There you go, won't complain with that.
1.
There you go, that's in a much better position than it was. And pot this, and it's a good chance to make
He's
it
going
3-0.
for it.
Not a gimme though. It's there.
An excellent pot, that is.
Position looks
In
pretty
a
good
very
to me.
strange frame.
1.
Very unlike a match that includes either of us two players, you have to say. Just keep our focus. I mean, it's a tricky shot now on the yellow. Not as bad as I thought, actually. I thought the angle would be a lot worse, but it's not too bad. Yellow's there. Green, then brown. Problem might be transition from green to blue, so...
He's aiming to sink this into
Interesting.
the right corner.
See where we are after this. Need a bit of bounce off the
problem there.
cushion, which we've got. Great.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
Might be able to get the angle here, you know, which we can. Yeah, that's a bit of luck, actually. Got to get the pot, though, most importantly, which we have. Now, how far is this going to come off the cushion? Because if it comes far off the cushion, we might struggle. But that is just about perfect. Couldn't have placed it better.
He just needs this blue.
And we just need the blue. And it's there, and it looks like we're going to go into the mid-session interval with a lead. Been a crazy frame, this.
19.
Very unorthodox, but ultimately we took our chances, not made many mistakes, played most of the right shots. The big chance, though, was that red, which we went for to the second pocket, but didn't have enough pace on it. And I thought after we missed that, that was the end of the frame and Judd was going to win, but he didn't take the chance. And we lead by 3 frames to 0. In a very strong position going into the next session. Of course, we've got the last frame of the session. What can we do with this? Can we make it a clean sweep of frames in the opening session here? And potentially leave Judd needing 5 in the next session. That wasn't the best shot in the world. So I think it's just safety time here. Was obviously going to play the black, but got our position wrong, so we can't get to it. And blue doesn't really give us position on anything, so we might as well just play safe. And we've got the snooker.
Robertson, 1.
And he's opened up the reds, but not really left a chance. The best shot here is to get in behind the red. I can't see much of a potting chance if getting behind that, which we don't. That's fine. And then it's just a case of playing really negative snooker now. Just get up behind the red. Don't think we've hit that one hard enough though. Might have done. Oh, that's a bit of luck. Goodness me. Bit of good fortune. Just play up to this one now. Again, he's got to be brave to take on a pot from there. Especially in the position he's in. Just going to play safe. Again, no risk shot. Generally speaking, just play up to the red. Ooh, coming up and down the table. That always has a risk attached, but it's okay. I won't be that brave. I think we might concede a foul here, though. Yeah.
Poor foul, really. Very loose shot.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump.
There is a chance here. I've just noticed that little gap to get through and potentially get this cue ball safe.
He'll want to get this cue ball close to the cushion.
Let's see. Don't think we've got enough pace on this. We haven't. So Judd Trump is going to get a chance.
Not what he intended at all. He'll be
not had a pot this frame. Those 4 points off from the foul we conceded a little earlier on. But even if we go in at 3-1 here, I'll be very happy with that.
1. Eight.
By no means an easy frame to win this, though. It's not all
9.
set out for him.
16. 17. 22.
He's doing enough to stay on the reds at the moment. I'll tell you what, I thought that might have been going into the centre pocket, but he gets a bit of fortune. Not quite.
28.
Next few shots are going to be crucial here. Does he decide to open up the reds? You'd think he will. No? Well.
36.
Shows a bit of a lack of confidence because 9 times out of 10 you'd expect Judd to play that shot, and now you'd say he's in a bit of a pickle. He's come up a bit short for the blue. And he's got to get the next few shots right. He's going to play the green. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Very good recovery to get on one of these 2 loose reds.
Good split.
And now he opens them up. Now he does it.
41.
I think he deserves one frame out of this.
44.
We played well though, and I'd rather be 3-1 up than be 3-1 down. That's for sure.
45.
Gives us a pretty decent chance to get into the next round
52.
in the next episode. Obviously, you guys will see that on Wednesday on the channel at 6 PM.
53.
See whether we can get into the semi-final, which, if we do get through, that'll be a best of 11. So, once again,
58.
another 2-episode special for that. I think we give ourselves a good chance at 3-1. As long as we don't capitulate after this session,
59.
we should be in pretty good stead. There's 4 reds left at the table, obviously 59 on, so he has won the frame. The only thing we're really looking at now is whether he can get a century. But I'm very pleased with our start. Would have been great, of course, to be 4-0 up, but you can get greedy in this game. They just lose 1 out of the first 4.
22.
Very happy with that. No qualms.
$73. 78. 79. 84.
Potted the last red seed. Fancy him to make a ton out of this. 92 with the black. And then he's got to get to the yellow. Oh, that's not the shot he was aiming for there. Without sounding like the commentators. Well, we're going to concede the frame, obviously, but a bit of a shame he couldn't make the century. That's his first win, though. First frame win. And that is where we're going to leave it in today's episode. We're going to play the break off for the next session, just to avoid any potential saving errors which we've had in the past. Oh, that's a good shot.
Pace is very important here.
Oh, he's hit the yellow. What's he done there?
Foul and a miss.
Don't think he's played that one quite right.
4.
No real advantage here. And he's put his opponent in again.
Oh, God, what's he doing here? Doing the classic AI nonsense, so we'll give him one more.
That's not a good result.
One more retake, and then I think we'll just force him to continue, because he'll just sit round hitting the colours for a long time. It seems to be an AI glitch. So we'll give him one more chance.
He's looking at the easiest
Just go
way
around
to
the
get out of
cushions.
this.
There we go. There we go. He's hit the blue this time. And I think we'll play on from there. Because we've got the chance on the red.
Disappointed with that shot, I think.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson.
But
5.
yeah, we've got the chance on the red, but obviously we'll leave it there. And you will see the climax to this match in Wednesday's episode. So if you guys have enjoyed that one, please make sure to leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts as well. And also remember, if you haven't done already, to subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday at 6 PM. Thanks for your company today, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.